correctly with the correct amount.
D20 Radio, where gamers roll.
www.d20radio.com.
Welcome to Me and Steve Talk RPGs, a podcast where me and my friend Steve...
We're playing games this time.
Before we begin, I want to take a moment to acknowledge something important. The setting of this campaign, Origin, is inspired by West African cultures, histories, and aesthetics. None of the players, and certainly not myself, have lived experience or even ancestry from that part of the world. While Origin is part of the canonical setting for Exalted, I've drawn on real-world West African traditions to help bring the setting more fully to life. This isn't meant to be an accurate historical or cultural portrayal, and it is definitely not a commentary on any real-world nations, peoples, or beliefs. One key difference is theological. While Timbuktu and the surrounding regions were deeply shaped by the arrival of Islam, Exalted has its own divine and mythological structure that plays out very differently. My hope is to approach these inspirations with respect and care, and I welcome feedback if I fall short. In the session notes, there will be a short list of resources to learn about the real history of West Africa and the Sahel. Thank you. All right. I guess we can start playing then. And he looks at you and says, "Huh. I bled for what lay within that tomb, and it bows only to the sun's champions. Unjust, but no matter." And he just sort of looks at you all and says, "What did you take from that tomb?"
Only items that belong to me.
Are you sure? And he gestures, and the ground kind of shifts. While sinkholes appear, sharp black rocks jet from the earth. And he said, "Think carefully on your answer. What did you take from this tomb?" You start to hear murmurs, whispers, just at the edge of your awareness. Unsettling.
A lesson in how not to rule.
I see that you have the staff. Do you know what power it holds?
I can't say I do. Not yet.
I will, of course, permit you to walk away, unharmed even, in exchange for that staff. You see, because I know who made it. I know who built this tomb. I know who prepared the ever so clever defense. I did. Long ago. And you are suddenly given a memory of your first age self, laughing with his best friend, a knight cast who was also a deeply committed craftsman. And you remember planning this tomb, and you get a flash of him giving you the staff, and you get a flash of him giving you the knife. And then you're back.
I think as this conversation is happening, Cyclone is edging, like I feel like this kind of happens as we walk out onto almost that landing in front of the doors. And I think Cyclone is edging slightly off to one side, not, just a couple of steps, but more to just create a little bit of separation, not like distancing himself from Parviz, but more just so that we're not in a tight group.
I think Parviz is in Old Realm going to say, understand you are the architect. And I see memories of our previous friendship. Any response or nothing? Nothing in that?
He waits, and then says, friendship once, yes. Betrayal afterward. Yes, I remember that part. You betrayed me.
In response, I'm trying to think what he wants to do. Trying to think what I want to do. Because, I mean, he's very, very, very trepidation. Anybody do... I'm trying to think what I don't know what the right thing to do here is. I don't want to give him the stab.
At this point, I think if you glance at Cyclone, you're probably getting that kind of, what do you want to say, that nod response of, if it's go time, it's go time, but it's your call.
And with that, then it's go time. I'm gonna go ahead and spend the one mote to hit the being in front of me with what I think is gonna hurt, but I don't know for certain. I think Parviz is going to give a spirit-cutting glance at the being that stands in front of him.
All right. So we are definitely going to enter battle. Okay. I will say that this gentleman is fully material and solid. He is not actually a ghost.
Okay.
All right. So, join battle. One of the fun things about this character sheet is if you go to the third tab, you can just punch that joint. Okay, what you need to do is select your character token. All right. Then open your character sheet, go to the third tab, combat, and up at the top there is a join battle.
And just click that?
Yes. Check something. Finn can use an excellency on that, and so can you, Steve.
Okay.
Wonderful Cyclone has, you can buy up to 9 additional dice, 1 mote per.
Okay.
So, I'm going to tell you, the Veil that hunts the sun is absolutely using an excellency for his join battle.
Okay, so where would I put that in as it pops things up?
When it says bonus, it should give you a bonus.
By specialization?
Yes, bonus or specialization, yeah.
So I'll go 4.
Okay.
And Finn can, so Finn has an, can use it?
Yeah, Finn has an excellency.
3.
Okay. Alright. So, the Veil that hunts the sun is a day cat, and he attempted to establish stealth. And basically he backflips into the mist, and Finn and Mofid have no idea where he is. Wonderful Cyclone does, because you beat him on initiative. You know where he is.
Okay.
And you have initiative. You're at the top of the initiative order.
Okay. So, remembering the one time I've played Exalted.
Yeah.
Withering attacks are probably where we want to go at this point.
I mean, at an 11, you are past his hardness, and you could do a decisive. That's a choice right there. But Withering also would drop his initiative and potentially put you in a position to make him unable to hurt your friends.
So I think too, and I kind of like this because I feel like it could play into what, disrupting what he was intending to do. I have this precision of the striking ray. And I envision this as kind of, as he's starting to backflip and move into these mists, Cyclone also kind of tumbles, almost paralleling that movement, pops up and draws the chakram from his belt, and just it kind of does that anime ray thing towards him, and says, I spend a mote in the dice pool, blah blah blah.
Close range, right?
Close range, and
okay. So yeah, that's definitely cool. Are you going to? Let me take a look. What was his weapon defense against it? Let me look at that. His parries. All right, he's going to boost his parry up to. Actually, no. He is going to rely on flitting shadow form and attempt to dodge this. Well, his evasion's a 6-2. So yeah, he's gonna boost it up to an 8. So his evasion is an 8. You can also you get 2 bonus dice for the stunt, and you can buy as many as you need. I think your Dex plus thrown is 10, so you can buy up to 10 additional dice.
Okay. So where was that? So do I go to combat weapons? Click on the W attack button under Withering Sun, correct? Or Empty Sun, rather? Okay, so bonus...
At least 2, but you can buy more.
Let's go 5. As the bonus, so I'll spend 3 plus the 1. So that...
Alright.
Or do I not spend the mote for the charm unless...
No. You spend it.
Okay. Doubles or 10s as normal?
Yes, and you'll be saying it's from close range, even though it's crucial.
Okay, it's not giving me that. I haven't seen that yet. No automatic, right?
Yeah, no automatics. I'm sorry. So if you look on the right, it has the range setting. So, oh my God! What did you do to this guy? 18 successes?
Where did I? What? I'm not. Oh, there it is.
Oh, look in the chat.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah.
Well,
I think you hit him.
Good job, Steve.
Yeah.
You definitely hit him.
We can all go home now.
All right then. So yeah, hit your withering damage.
Oh, 5 10s. No, 6.
Yeah. All right, hit the withering damage button.
All right. Damage. Enemy soak
Is 8.
Net successes is 18.
No, it's 10. It subtracts out his defense.
Okay. Bonuses. I don't get any there, right?
Nah. 7 successes. Nice. All right. So that was Wonderful Cyclone's turn. Dang. Mofid. The veil that hunts the sun attempted to hide, but that streaking golden chakram gives you a pretty good idea where. But it is going to count as light cover because he's behind, he's partially behind a tree.
Okay. Trying to see what I can do here. Probably Silver-Tongued Nightingale form.
Silver-Tongued Nightingale form is a simple charm, which is an action. That would be your action.
Okay. And that would, sorry, just remind me again how that all works.
So you get you get an action and a movement.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And that just puts me in the form to do Silver-Tongued Nightingale martial attacks. Is that my understanding?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, he is going to position himself in a way. He's just gonna sort of, I think he's just gonna stand fast, and then he's going to straighten his back and tap sort of the staff against the ground and ready himself into Silver Tongue Nightingale form.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be what I do.
Yep. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Then Breakwater.
So he's going to reach down and grab the flame piece that just recovered Sarosh.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to just sort of like almost slide out on its own to his hand, and tracing the golden chakra, he's going to take aim. We're going to activate the charm Wise Arrow, as he's kind of angling the shot around to kind of go around the cover of the he said the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to take his shot with the flame piece.
All right. He's going to kick his evasion back up to 8.
Is there a button I click for on the weapon itself, or do I just go to like archery?
So go to combat.
Okay.
There should be, I've got Sarush in there. You need to set it to short range, because you're not close.
Okay. Short.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, and then just hit the withering attack button.
Okay.
All right, and you've got 2 dice for the stunt, and you can spend up to dexterity plus archery in motes with the excellency.
Okay, so we'll send about 4, so do 6.
Okay.
All right, so we can make a shot.
Mm-hmm.
10s, no automatic success. Mm-hmm.
Good Lord. All right. Well, withering damage.
You know it's a good combat. You know it's a good combat when you can hear the GM going, "Good Lord!"
All right, withering damage. Enemy soak.
Enemy soak is 8,
Right.
and net successes is 6.
Bonus is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
All right. Well, okay. So your initiative is 16. Oh no, it's not. It's 21. Because his is -8. And wow. I am not 100% sure. Okay, I did not expect him to lose all his initiative and be crashed this hard. He's got that. He's got that. No. So he leaps horizontally, taking him out to medium range and remaining in midair using the earth-forsaking attitude. He's now at medium range. All right, now is the end of the turn. Everybody regains in whichever pool you want to regain them in.
I'm sorry, you cut out. You regain.
Sorry, yeah.
You regain 5 motes.
Okay.
Also, by the way, Sarcastic, did Finn spend the mote to activate the evocation Fire Dust Gathering?
He can, yeah. So we'll do that. All right.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, just because.
I'm with it. Reload it up.
Reload. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lets you ignore that whole slow tag. So he's at medium range. What are you going to do?
I didn't realize I was at the top of the round.
Oh yeah, get 21 flipping initiative after that thing.
Okay. Let's see. I think we're gonna have to try to close that distance because I don't think this operates too well at longer ranges. There's something. There is a charm. I think there's a pick that helps close the distance. I don't know if I can use this one. The Thunderclap Rush attack. I don't know if I can. Can you?
Thunderclap Rush. Yeah. Just a second. That is. Do you recall what ability that's under?
It's under Brawl.
Yeah. That's so. Okay. Brawl. Thunderclap. Okay. Move as a single range band without consuming movement action. So, yeah, that'll blur you forward to short range, and yeah, that'll get you to short range, and you can do it.
Okay. So he's going to actually be laughing at this point. Not so much maliciously, but it's if he's enjoying, like he's actually enjoying what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to just kind of like take his empty hand, beat his chest, and just this blurring effect just kind of goes around his body. He rushes forward with the flame piece drawn and closes the distance while he's still in the air and takes a shot with the pistol for the flame piece.
Mm-hmm.
That decisive attack with his initiative reduced, I guess, a decisive attack. Is that the next?
Yeah, you can do a decisive attack. Wow.
I'm still not entirely certain. Like, combat's kind of still weird to me with Exalted.
Yeah. He is. Oh.
He is badly in the weeds, if I understand this right.
Yeah, he is in a terrible position. He is definitely going to use Splitting Shadow Form. And okay, yeah, sure. His defense is going to be, he's going to bump his evasion full up to 12.
So we'll go off the decisive attack.
Mm-hmm.
And we will bump it to, we'll go with 6 on the accents.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do it correctly?
Yes, but 9 successes is not going to make it.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Alright, Wonderful Cyclone. He is at medium range from you.
Okay, so that is within range of the empty sun.
Mm-hmm.
How does spending willpower work? Is that a renewable resource, or is that a stretch it out forever resource?
Willpower renews at the rate of 1 point per good night's sleep.
Okay, so I think then, okay, so I think then what happens is Cyclone takes the chakra and lofts it high into the air, where it seems to hit a branch and almost looks like it shatters. And I would like to spend the moat and willpower to activate Cascade of Cutting Terror.
Of course you do. Yeah. Oh boy. So that gives you the benefit of a full thrown excellency, which is 10 bonus dice. And holy cow. Cannot be dodged, only blocked. Alright, well, this dude is going to bump his parry up to 11 and pray to whatever blasphemous ancient gods he worships. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I put 10 in the bonus. Can I additionally spend on top of the 10, or is that just automatic?
Oh no, that's just automatic. Plus 2 for the action declaration, for the stunt.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's 12. You can't buy extra. You've hit the.
I hit the cap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 12 doubles on 10s, no automatics, correct?
Correct. You hit him. All right. Decisive damage.
All right. So I put in my initiative at this point, correct?
Yes. 19.
No doubles.
Nope.
No automatics, correct?
Hang on. Let me double check something. Because that. Make sure I'm not forgetting an additional weirdness of the Cascade of Cutting Terror. All right. My stims. Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. Yeah. No automatic successes. Man. Still.
Well, that was a crap roll.
Still, his crimson blood spatters, striking the forest floor, and he howls in pain and anger. And you are reset to base initiative. Alright, Steve. He is at medium range. What is Mofid going to do?
That's a good question. Mofid does not know what he's going to do. I have been staring at my character sheet here trying to figure out what I can do. It looks like the best I could offer would either be Inspiring Battle him, which would give everybody else something a little bit better for me. Or
that's only for join battle.
Oh, okay. So that's only for join battle.
Okay.
All right, that's fine.
Yep.
Then I was looking at so I'm looking at Terrifying Battle Shriek. I'm looking at it correct.
All right. Okay. Now you can also.
I think Terrifying Battle Shriek, but go ahead. What else can I do?
You can also place that action in flurry with a ki. So you can use a ki anytime. The shout that actually is so fierce it damages them. That's a permanent charm. Yeah. So if you look under ranged weapons,
I can
unfortunately you're at medium range, so you got to move closer, then ki, and then if you want to. But you have to declare the flurry first because it's going to subtract dice from your.
Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and move to medium range. I think he's just going to
short range.
Yeah, short range. Whatever range. We were at medium, so I'm sure he can get into short range from where he's at.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we'll go ahead and do the flurry.
Okay.
And we'll do it with the ki.
Yeah.
So walk me through what do I need to click? What do I need to do here?
All you need to do is click the W attack.
Okay.
You should have a dialog box.
Yep.
So the flurry
Bonuses
is going to be
specializations. Yep.
Right. Put -3 because
-3.
it's the flurry.
Right.
And
okay.
Then it should be asking for automatic successes.
Doubles on tens, but yeah, automatic
doubles on
successes.
tens. Yeah. And then automatic successes is 0.
Yep.
And then it should go through. Yeah. All right. Yeah, 4 successes. That's not gonna. Now you could have spent excellencies to buy bonus dice. I should have pointed that out to you because.
That's okay.
That's my mistake.
It happened.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all right. I think then that's probably his turn.
The Veil that hunts the sun is going to attempt to reestablish. He is going to finish his. He's going to, as his move action, use his Earth Repellent attitude to land another range band away, returning to meeting at you guys. And he's going to attempt to reestablish stealth. So that's going to be a fun one for him. By the way, his anima has shot up to the iconic level, and you see in blacks and morbid purples, the like bruised purples, not like royal purple, a sun covered in a sun covered in a black veil with snakes slithering around it and through it. And then because he is a daycast, because he is a daycast, his anima just drops down to nothing, just completely vanishes. And he is going to attempt to reestablish stealth. So you guys can roll perception plus awareness off of your abilities to attempt to see where he is going. He rolls like absolute crap. But that's okay, Sarcastic sees nothing. Steve sees nothing. Oh, all right.
Super good at all of this.
Yeah. So he has reestablished stealth, running for the hills. He is not interested in bleeding. He did not expect explorers, and he certainly you guys to curb stomp him. So we are dropping out of initiative, and he has. By the way, how many of y'all have spent 5 or more motes 4 times?
I'm sure Ben has. Don't back me, Ben found that.
I think I only spent 5 once.
Okay.
I think I've spent 5 3 times if I've been paying attention. So I'm not at 4 yet.
All right.
I'm about 4, yeah. 5.
Oh wait, actually,
Mm-hmm.
does that include? So that would probably include adding bonus die.
Yes.
Then yes, I've probably spent exactly 5 die or 5 times.
Okay. Well, so if you've and Sarcastic, how many times have you?
It's in the downtown. I want to say I think he's done at least 4. I haven't really been
All right.
keep the track.
So old Steve is only at the burning anima level. So anima blazes brightly, subsuming the cast mark into its radiance. Wisps of bright power coil off his. Anything subjected to his anima may become warm to the touch afterwards, or take on the faint scent of a summer afternoon. Stealth becomes impossible. But for those of you who have hit the 4th time, you hit what's called Bonfire/Iconic. The solar's anima ignites in a grand display of iconic splendor, iconography chosen by the. His phantasmal display then collapses into a power stretching high into the air, visible. This level of display illuminates the area around the solar out to short range, banishing shadows, and the iconic display may also reappear in dramatic moments. And it drops 1 level every 15 minutes. So for the next hour, y'all are glowing. And for the next 15 minutes, y'all are glowing like a beacon that can probably be seen from origin. And by the way, would you like to share what your character's iconic anima banners look like? If you haven't decided, I can give you some ideas of what really happens.
Mine does not reveal, correct?
Right, yours does not reveal. Now, a Zenith cast tends to be bright white and majestic gold, and have imagery about leadership and being a priest of the unconquered sun and burning away corruption.
I was gonna say, I would imagine his is sort of bright white gold, sort of to match the ornateness of this outfit that he's put on, with a choir of people in what, like, just a choir of people with a leader at the front of them, and it's just blazing with
and
just
chanting hymns.
Yes.
To the unconquered
Yes.
sun. All right.
And chanting
Cool.
hymns to the unconquered sun.
Sarcastic. What is Finn's anima banner?
Hold on, let me just pause real quick. I imagine his would be kind of just kind of powerful mountain imagery with like waves crashing against it, like just almost like a kind of golden, like it's liquid, but it's like almost a golden molten color to them, just kind of crashing against this immovable mountain that's with the sun just sort of, the bright light just shining over the mountain. There's the sound of just battle, just like you can hear like the cries of valor and honor, kind of like a distant echo, as if like there's a battle going on somewhere, but you can't quite tell where.
Awesome. All right, cool. So, also, you've noticed, guys do notice something odd. It seems like one of the trees actually has buds on it. And while it's still silent, it isn't so oppressive as it was. Like, it almost feels like maybe life is returning to the Grove of Silence. Where do you guys go from here?
Headed back to the river.
Yeah,
All right.
I think we're...
At the edge of the forest, you're greeted by spots, which wonderful Cyclone gets licked by a tongue the size of, a hand towel. And Farouk does not lick Parviz. He just says, I see you have forsaken subtlety.
It was always my weakness. How did the hyena treat you?
Yeah. You guys head back towards the River Stones, where you see a little bat just staring at you guys in a mix of awe and terror. And he just looks at you and says, what are you?
No, question, at this point, do I look more or less normal? Have they come down?
Oh, yeah. You look more or less normal. Those guys, everybody else is probably still glowing. But also, he saw the anima banners. He is definitely close enough to have seen the anima banners.
Well, you see, my dear boy, I and my compatriots here are just traveling strangers.
He goes, try again.
Who may have been graced by the unconquered sun.
So, are you guys going to go crazy?
No, that's not the plan.
Are you sure?
Gonna need a lot stronger beer than we've got.
Okay.
No. Everything is fine.
As your guide to the customs of origin, I maybe suggest don't do that in town. People might get very, very excited.
We try not to. Only around certain company. We ran into some company in the forest.
Did you smite it?
Based on what I saw of the vegetation, I think we may have ended the haunting.
Well, that would be pretty amazing. So, and he runs his hand through his hair and says, it's getting late. Can I invite you to dinner at my uncle's house?
Of course. We would love some dinner after the day we've had.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Can I ask you something, little bat?
Oh, anything.
Am I still glowing?
A little bit.
Okay. Can you give me and he makes a guess on time. It's 5 more minutes before we head to civilization.
Well, it's like 2 hours back to the.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, I should be good by the time we get back to town then.
Yeah. All right.
He's doing it mostly just to mess with the kid at this point.
Yeah, he's stunned and a little bit just taken aback. And the "are you going to go crazy now" is means he's heard the legends of that the Immaculate spread, that the solar exalts are doomed to go mad because they've stolen through demonic means power beyond their ability to handle, and that whoever or whatever they were before has been hollowed out and replaced by this demonic entity. And yeah, no, it's all bad, but he's also like, well, you guys don't seem like you're demonic entities. I hope you don't go crazy.
If I just pay you the rest of what I promised, is that enough to make you believe we won't go crazy?
He says, let's discuss that at over dinner.
Absolutely. Business negotiations over dinner always go well.
And he just sort of nods. So he takes you back to the city. There's no apparent issues, but you guys do hear that there are some rumors that some strange lights were seen. You guys are going to pick that up quite easily. Strange lights were seen. But then he takes you into a neighborhood. I wouldn't say it's not a rich neighborhood. It's also not a poor neighborhood. Like, these are people that they're merchants, they're well off, but they're not the mega wealthy. And he takes you around, and he says, my uncle, Nishan Mazari, is the man who has raised me. My father was killed many years ago. So this is my home. And he takes you guys in. It's a building that has like two wings going forward, and then a wall with a gate inside it, creating a sort of a courtyard. Mm-hmm. And as you go in, the courtyard is actually a pretty nice little garden, and it's more an herb garden than it is a decorative flower garden. And so he takes you guys in, and a middle-aged man comes out to greet him, and he's got white in his beard, but he's kind of smiling, and he says, Kaleo, please introduce me to your clients. And he says, oh, yes, uncle. And he gives each of your names. And he says, I thought we could discuss some things over coffee that are of some importance. And his uncle looks at him and says, what sort of importance? And he goes, and he just gives him this look like, not out here in the courtyard, I'm not telling you what important. And he says, oh, well. And he turns to you all and says, my nephew has invited you to dinner, and never let it be said that the Mazari house is short of hospitality. And so he invites you all in. So in addition to Little Bat, he also has two younger daughters. His wife is there, and they are, of course, immensely curious. Everyone is. The uncle and aunt are very polite about it. The kids are like, they're kids. They don't understand polite, and they're just like, wow, where are you from? What's it like? Da 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 da. Just barraging you guys with questions. So how do you basically react to that?
I think Cyclone is actually just kind of enjoying this, almost maybe what's in his mind a perfect family image, and is kind of actually engaging with the kid. Obviously, responding politely, whatever, to the uncle and whatever, but like engaging with the kids and maybe like juggling random, toys or whatever that they may hand in, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's within his wheelhouse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think Finn would be telling like just kind of tall tales, like obviously toned down for children, but where he's from, so it's probably far from where they're used to.
Oh yeah.
So giving some very tall tale kind of things, like strange creatures and piratey type stories.
Okay.
I think Parviz is probably in the same boat, just sort of playing with the kids, answering each one of their questions with like I have a story to tell you later. Just enjoying this family unit for a bit.
All right. So dinner is sort of a tiny noodles called kata, which is cooked in a sauce with dried fish, tomato, spices, and beef. So it's kind of it's almost like a pasta stew. And the pasta is like small, could be rolled between your fingers. And there are, of course, water and some fruit juices to drink. And the adults keep the conversation relatively light. Just say, how was the journey? Are you enjoying Origin? Mazzari mentions, I hope Kaleo isn't cheating his fees. To which Kaleo just gives him this death glare, like, shut up, you're embarrassed. But it's a pretty light conversation. And the kids are sort of hustled off. There's actually a servant who's taking them to a different room, and then coffee is served. This is a very nice coffee service. It's all a brass tray and delicate ceramic cups that are obviously imported. And he just sort of gestures to Kaleo, and Kaleo starts and passes out a cup to each of you all. His aunt and uncle are still there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they sort of pause, and the uncle starts sipping and says, well, little bat, what is this business? And he says, these people are something powerful, and I believe that they could help with our cause and our situation. And the uncle just sort of looks at you guys and says, is what my nephew says true?
We have pulls and ways and power in others. Your nephew is a bright boy if he has brought us for a cause. We are traveling strangers. We have no value in any political structure here. What cause?
Yes, I would be curious of your cause.
Because if it's to help some people, we're very willing to help people all day long.
Well, understand this conversation, I must ask you to keep quiet.
Never happened. I've never met you in my life.
And he says, well, are you familiar with the political situation of Origin to Tsavo cities?
At my own personal journeys that brought us here, I am unfamiliar.
At one time, Origin was first among equals of the Tsavo cities. Skaith, Kandara, Gem. Our position of trade placed us in a position to exercise a great deal of influence. However, about a decade ago, Gem's politics, they had spilled over. 13 years ago, they deposed their despot, Rankar VII. 3 years after that, Rankar returned, and exacted bloody revenge on his opponents, and this is gem politics. This is normal. Coups and usurpations and assassinations. That's the way of the world in gem. It says, but Rankar returned because of his alliance and indeed adoption by the Sabuki, desert nomads, raiders, bandits. And he used that alliance and Gem's finances, which he... Let's just say that after the removal of some of his enemies, he had access to a larger portion of Gem's finances than previous despots had. And so he used that for wars of conquest. He defeated Skaith. His money subverted the mercenaries that guard Kandara, and he negotiated rather aggressively for the submission of Origin. Now, Gem's mercenaries sit in our city, and Gem's exactions suck the lifeblood of our commerce. Some of us have chosen to begin planning and indeed perhaps working towards a change in the situation. And now I have told you enough to get myself and my entire family executed. What do you say?
Well, to start things off, we will not get your family executed. As a matter of fact, we will work to do the opposite. We love your lovely family. Just want that to be known. And I speak for myself and the rest of my cadre. Secondly, sometimes leaders are unjust and things must change. And sometimes people come into the situation at the right time who have incredible strengths in particular ways that could facilitate that change. How many are willing to facilitate that change along with yourself?
Exact numbers are hard to determine.
A rough estimate, guess.
All I can speak for personally is a group of like-minded merchants.
20 people? 30 people?
20 or 30 families. Extended families. Indeed.
Valiant.
And we believe that there is some support among the nobles of the city for a change in policy. We even have reason to think that the prince herself might support such a thing. But there is opposition. There are those who benefit. There are those who fear the consequences. Our military power is sorely lacking. Gem's paymasters control the majority of the mercenaries in the city. And the nobles are divided, squabbling. Some of them argue that there is no sense in fighting a bloody war when Rankar is a mortal man and his successor is unlikely to be of his caliber. There are others who argue that Gem's unification of the Savo cities has benefited trade, which I can't deny that it has in some ways, but any benefit is sorely offset by the exactions. But more, I believe that it is our arrangement with Gem that caused our gods to turn away from us. Masangala has not been seen since our surrender. He gives very few omen. I believe that when the nobles who first pacted with Masangala and offered him worship in exchange for patronage failed to protect the people of Origin, then he lost faith in them, as they had lost faith in him. Had they fought, valiantly, Masangala would have aided us. But instead, we had a handful of skirmishes and then negotiated a surrender.
So, just to clarify for Steve,
Mm-hmm.
did he explain what the terms of gem were? As far as was it like taxation, etc., or
It's taxation.
has that not been specified yet?
Well, he's been very clear on taxation, and also that the city is not permitted to build up defenses or a military, and Gem's mercenaries are the ones providing the security for the for the city.
Okay. I heard you say you gave a name for the group of desert raiders that I didn't get.
Sabuki.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, repeat that again, please.
Sabuki, Sabuki.
Okay, and would I have any knowledge of that given my background?
The Sabuki are actually distantly related ethnic group of the nobility of origin. The Galena were basically forced out of their traditional homeland by expansion from other groups, and they came into the Tsavo cities, and they came into the Tsavo River Valley and conquered the tribes there, established cities, and their descendants became the nobles. The Sabuki are another tribal confederation that they retained their days, and they supplement their flocks by raiding for slaves to sell to foreign traders, livestock to just steal, and manufactured goods that they don't produce in quantity.
Okay. I think at some point there, Cyclone says something along the lines of, well, anyone allied with the Sabuki, I have questions about. They trade in things that I do not believe should be owned. But that's more like he doesn't get specific, but there's that I think gets a them being mentioned specifically and that they're allied with this Rancor. You can tell there's some agitation in his body language.
Yeah. Says, if you agree, I can arrange a meeting with some more of my compatriots, and we can discuss in more detail what may be done. I believe that this will not be easy, nor will it be overnight.
I like a good challenge.
While you are staying in the city, the hospitality of my home will remain open to you, and any resources that you require that a clever little scamp like my nephew can't find, I might be able to procure. And he says, think on it. If you wish to aid us, let my nephew know. Just let him know you're interested in his uncle's. I would not ask you to commit to such an undertaking over a single cup of coffee. And with that, he drains his coffee.
I feel like there's just a solemn nod, and Cyclone does likewise.
Absolutely finishes that coffee.
All right. Are you going to go back to the caravanserai where you already have a coffee?
Might as well.
I think that's simple.
That's where we're expected to be.
Mm-hmm.
And most hotels wouldn't take well to spots.
Yeah. They're a little. I'm not gonna lie, the caravanserai is a little perturbed, but as long as he doesn't actually eat any merchants or, any of the I don't know what you call them, like longshoremen, but for animals anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the laborers that are loading and unloading, and he doesn't eat any camels, they're probably going to be okay with it. They're also, nobody wants to be the one to tell you to get rid of a hyena, because they're not sure what they'd do if you said, I don't know, man, I can't get rid of them.
And there you go. That concludes our first play session of Ruby and Fire and Exalted actual play. We'll be continuing on with it. In the next session, we have another player joining, and we continue on the path that we've, now been set to. So tune back in, enjoy. There's plenty more to come. And with that, just want to say thank you to Deck for running the game, Sarcastic and Steve for participating, and also a big thanks to Tabletop Audio, which is where pretty much all the backing tracks that you're hearing behind everything are coming from. A few of them I may have tweaked slightly here and there, whatever, but you can get all those there. Just go to tabletopaudio.com, and you can find an amazing array of ambiences and background noise, background sounds, and all that stuff. So check that out. And with that, just remind everyone to be kind to each other and get out there and play some RPGs.
Intro and outro music by the band 12 Noon. You can email us at meandsteverpg@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter and RPGs. Find us on Facebook at Me and Steve RPG Podcast. On Discord at Me and Steve RPGs. And as always, all of these links are in the show notes. Thank you, and be kind to one another.
How much for the cigar?
Cigar, $20, dog. You gotta go down the street to the store and buy that.